everyone, and welcome to today's class. With willpower and, well, courage, happiness, energy, many positive aspects, you are going forward on whatever you've planned for today. It can be a new project, it can be something that you do regularly, but you just do it with a different attitude. And it's all about living your truth, being authentic, because obviously that's the way that you can use all these energies we mentioned before to be very effective and achieve, well, the maximum. Yeah, so it's not about actually trying to push through or to do a lot. It's all about, you know, a happy day and doing it with from your heart, with fun and enthusiasm and fun. So yeah, enjoy what you're doing. Okay, so let's see what we're guided to do to help us with all this. I've got my favorite workout gear from Oisho. I will put the link below. As you know, this is not sponsored, it's just my personal choice. I love this and it just feels good, and hopefully you do as well. So, little toes in line with your hips or muscle line, little fingers in line with your shoulders, nose, sternum, navel, pubic bone in line. Sit bones together, and then it's like a fountain coming through your head continuously. Ribs together, navel towards your spine, and we've got the knees and elbows relaxed. And start with the reaffirmation of the upper arms. So you've got your shoulder blades parallel, your arms, well, about in this line between your straight and diagonal abs. And then you've got your arms hanging loosely in your shoulders. Just turn as far as you can without any tension, making sure that there's no tension produced. And little fingers towards your thumbs. Everything's long, 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 long. So whenever you think you're not working, because this is all about thought, just move ahead here and you notice you're working. Okay, so, and relax. Okay, and again, little fingers towards your thumbs, lengthening, everything's long. And release. Okay, now the other way around, palms facing the back, thumbs towards your little fingers. Make sure it's not like this, it's just hanging, or your arms just hanging loosely in your shoulders. And we've got the thumbs towards the little fingers. Lengthen the entire back by thinking about or of this fountain. Yeah, I'm rolling a little bit here still because of my contraction. So let's see what we can do. The important thing is always to notice all this. Thumbs towards the little fingers. As life is not perfect, our body is obviously reflecting that, which is its task anyway. And relax. So your body, that's why your body is always right. And judging it is not helpful. Okay, so again, and now I'm thinking also my sit bones into my heels, lengthening everything, and same with my, well, from my hip bones, just rolling down, relaxing, letting everything hang. And of course you can bend your knees anytime, and also your arms, put something underneath like books, yoga blocks, a little chair, whatever you've got in hand, right? So wherever you are, that's perfect. Elbows are pointing towards you, breathing in, and sit bones in line with your head and relaxing. Okay, and again, breathing in. On the out breath, sit bones towards your head, lengthening and relaxing, breathing in. and lengthening and release. Okay, just let the energy flow down. Keep breathing. Yes, and we do this one more time. Looking at the middle finger, describing a circle with the arm, floating, no stress. It's all about lengthening the upper body and turning. So it's very important to not overtake your arm. Yeah, or the other way around. Arm overtakes your body. Breathing in, lengthening. I'm doing this, please don't push. Your thought is enough. I'm just trying to make it visible for you. So middle finger, and just let this float. And don't worry if you don't get so far, please. That's not the thing. It's all about reprogramming the body, which so it knows it needs to lengthen before turning. Because we all know what happens when we turn without lengthening first. Nice things like lombalgy, which no one needs, right? Lengthening, navel in, and lengthening, turning, lowering. Okay, and again, lengthening, lengthening, and lowering. Keep lengthening, keep thinking long, coming back and relaxing. Okay, just let the blood flow down. First of all, we need to do the stability exercise. Okay, I just got a little confused, yes. Okay, so it's in that same position, and the important thing is this is for the lower back and hip. So we create a little space there by actually assuring that we've got more by building more strength. That's what I wanted to say. And the interesting thing is, because as we know, all is one, whatever shows up in our body shows up in a different form in the outside. So if you need to create more stability, this is your chance in your life, I mean, right? It helps. Okay, so go ahead. It's actually the same position. We've got the hips parallel to the floor. Very important to have the elbows relaxed, pointing towards the legs. And then you can also, of course, bend wherever you've been. It's perfect. You can be here somewhere, right? Okay, so lengthening and parallel. Really think your center line and the sides of your body being the sides or parallel lines to the center line. That's what I want to say. And for as long as you notice the difference, visualizing these lines, you keep going. If you notice there's no more change, then change legs, okay? Lengthening, everything, long, navel, lengthen, 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 and relaxing. Okay, just have the blood flow back. Yeah, and this time I'm just trying to lengthen a little bit more, and with whatever is necessary. You can do this by thought, and it makes no difference, no problem. Then you can do it like this, trying to lengthen and see where you getting it, or as I need to do it at the moment, you can do it in a dynamic way and see how far you get. Okay, lengthening. And lengthening. And one more, they say, okay, I thought we did. Yes, okay, I get it. Right. Wow. Liberation of energy. Always, please do what your intuition tells you, because I think I've done 4 now, and they tell me I'm doing 3 with the other leg. So, you know, if this resonates, okay, go ahead. But if you have a different intuition, of course, yours is to prioritize over mine, right? Lengthening. Yeah, important, I just have to see that, to watch that you don't, get out of line. Okay, and now we're just seeing how the body is first. Okay, just relax and stretch out a bit, lengthening, just relaxing. Maybe you want to give your legs a little shake, and also your arms, which is always 3-dimensional to not affect the shoulders. And this one, navel in and then trembling, is a Chinese exercise I love doing because it's for your lymphatic system. Okay, and my favorite, head down, elbows closed, and I'm just grabbing my thighs, is this one. Surely your children will like that. And of course, it's all to see if there is tension somewhere, or a little, weird feeling, or maybe something hurts, and then you can do a little massage. So take a moment for yourself. And if everything's okay, good, go ahead with the next exercise, which is the balance. But also, maybe you've collected some information and we can work around that. Like I always need to see, okay, how are my parts here which are still a little contracted, less or more, and how do I go about that? Yes? Okay. So, I will first show this balance in plank position on the underarms, afterwards in plank position, and then we see how adventurous we get. Okay, so first of all, it's little fingers in line with your elbows and your little toes. So you're here, and it's not about holding, which would be like this, it's about lengthening, meaning sit bones, from your sit bones, navel, and then through your head, and also from your sit bones through your heels. So you have a two-way stretch. I'll show you again, and that's very different from holding. Yes, I think in plank position you can see that even better. So energy through the crown of your head, long neck, everything's long and lengthening. Okay, so in the plank position, you're here and lengthening, sit bones, head, getting through there and relaxing. Okay, breathing in, and back we go. Sit bones, head lengthening, elbows relaxed, and release. If you like, you do it 3 times, okay? Now, let's see what we can do. Every movement is a circular movement, that's the important thing. So when we, for example, turn, it's lengthening, it's not up. It's lengthening and lengthening the entire body. Yes? And then letting your head down and your butt down. Lengthening. Yeah, don't take it too high and don't take it too far back. See that? What the result on your shoulder blades, lengthening here, and then everything in the center can be stronger. Yes, of course, you can also do some push-ups. Ladies, please, on your knees, lengthen. And now, if you like, and you're well prepared with your foot on the side of your foot, you can also try to catch your leg or to just try to lift it a little bit. Also, remember, it's not about up and down, it's about a circular movement. And you can start with 2 centimeters, yes? Just playing around. around, seeing if the foot is okay on the floor. And yeah, in my case, let's see how the contraction works. Well, it does. Working, lengthening, energy out. I hope you could see that from the center. Yeah. So balance is really about from the center out in different directions, and all we need to do is finding out how much energy into which direction is needed. Okay, so relaxing the back. All right, the guides say the balance is needed to get our willpower and all this energy and courage aligned with our intuition. Makes sense, right? Let me know, please. That would be so interesting. Okay, so what's next? Oh, yeah, okay. Backward balance. Okay, balance. Okay, we get it. Well, I get it. Okay, so we've got the legs together, little fingers in line with your elbows. First of all, we do it on the elbows, and then on the long arm. Now, please, from your sit bones, it's not about getting up, yes? From your sit bones, lengthen through your head, and now coming up here. And lowering. Okay, one more time, breathing in, and on the out breath, sit bones, head lengthening, and lowering. Okay, one more time, sit bones, head lengthening, and make sure when we go down, again, think from your sit bone through your head until you feel that your butt is safely on the floor, because otherwise we've always got it in our shoulders, and that's not wanted. So now, little fingers in line with your elbows. Make sure you haven't got your hands like this. And same game, sit bones, head lengthening, and then coming up. And now, even more important, when you go down, sit bones, head lengthen, relaxing the elbows, which are always relaxed anyway, but bending them a little bit more, and now relax. Okay? So, if you can, really do it very, very slowly. Lengthening up. Feel if you've got the total length and your elbows relaxed, and now relax them more. And think more length in your upper body through the fountain to go down. Wow. One more time. Lengthening. And up we go. Lengthening. And sit bones, head lengthening, lengthening everything, and relax. Okay, now if you like, you can try to lengthen a little bit the leg, lengthen the leg a little bit, and lengthen even more to go down. But don't think so much of your leg, think more about the fountain. So when I'm saying lengthening more, it's more about lengthening the fountain, okay? So, because otherwise you would be like this, right? And we don't want that. We want to be here and to be there. And then same procedure, bending, lengthening. Okay, so breathing in and lengthening and up and lengthen and lower. Okay, breathing in. And coming up, and lengthen, lengthening, and lower. Okay, one more time, and lengthen, and up, and lengthening, keep lengthening, lowering, and relaxing. Okay, good, relax, whatever is needed. And if your body does funny things that you don't understand, but it feels good, allow it to do that. Yeah, just allow your body to guide you. That's actually it. Okay, so what else? Yeah, okay. Rolling up and down in the center line to really work the center, yes, okay, I get it. So, we are, or I would like to show you a version when you're a newbie, and then like another extreme, so that you can, for yourself, that you can choose what you would like to do. So you can then, you know, you've got the extremes hopefully, and then you can see what you like to do. Okay, so first of all, we've got the legs here, bend in, relaxed, hands behind your head, and now it's not lifting it up, it's about from the sit bones to the head, it's about lengthening it, sinking your nose towards your knees, and then sliding out. Maybe you want to grab your thighs or leave one arm here to help you, whatever you need. Slide out a little bit, elbows are closed, trying to come up vertebra by vertebra, lengthening the legs as far as you can. Now from here to this point, sit bones in line with your head, whatever you can do. If your back is not straight yet, no problem, but the back is the first thing we straighten, and then we think about the legs, so don't try both at the same time. Okay, relaxing here, coming up again, sit bones head, and then from your pubic bone, lengthening to your navel, and vertebra by vertebra, coming down, relaxing, opening, bending your legs in, and coming up, and it's not necessary to be able to do this. You think from your sit bones to your heels, and wherever your legs are, see that's the same line, all fine. Your arms are next to you, and either you think long here and long in your legs, and get as far as you can, like this, for example, or once over and back, but only if there is no stress or stressful thinking. Otherwise, you stay here, we just do this, takes not even 2 seconds, and we're back, and then it's again bending in, and here, or here, and just do it a little bit quicker, up, lift, down, up, rolling back. Okay, so, the other extreme, I keep my arms here next to the body, normally, and I like to start the very first time with my arms lengthened behind my head. So, little fingers in line with my shoulders. Lengthening, I visualize the biggest possible circle to come up with my arms. Checking if the line is correct. Now, from my sit bones to my head, or helping myself to really get the biggest possible circle here. Yeah, whatever you need. And then sliding out my legs and slowly coming up. Biggest, longest possible line. Lengthening until I'm here. And then I've got my arms in a diagonal line to make sure that my shoulders are relaxed. Lengthening, lengthening, lengthening to wherever I can get. And then relaxing, coming back to this point, sit bones head, lengthening, lowering, and bending in, up, and then going back, and just coming back twice, and the third time, if you like, you can do lengthening the legs, making sure that the majority of the energy always comes through your fountain, and that your leg from the center line moves into little toe, or I can do one more, lengthening, moves into the line, little toe, hip, or muscle line, whatever is your reference point, that's the outer point, okay? And then just coming back, so that's at the very end, at the guide saying we do 3 repetitions, okay? So choose yours. And here we go. Ready? Lengthen. Sliding out the legs. Take your time to really go vertebra by vertebra. If you can't get up, please don't worry. This exercise is very simple and very difficult. And it shows you where your back needs more not easy. And that's what it's about. Lengthening, and lengthening, and just lengthen to where you can go, right? Nobody needs to go over your head at all. It's just about the length, about the center line, noticing from your nose until in between your big toes, if you are in alignment. And if you notice that you go over to one side, try to think between your hips and your shoulder blade. On that very side you move towards longer, and it will lengthen, and over time it will get, it will equalize, right? I can always tell you from personal experience, and of course many of my students have the same experiences over more than 4 decades. Lengthening, and navel in. We've got one more to go. Keep lengthening and lowering. Sit bones head and lengthening. Lengthening everything and lengthening. Lowering slowly. Always feel the length and the strength. And lengthening. Now I do the circles. Lengthening. Making sure, if you try, you can start with 10 centimeters, or less, whatever. Making sure that the majority of the energy, I'm repeating myself, go through your upper body so that your legs have no weight, but also there is no weight really on your head. It should all be in your center. I notice sometimes that I get a little tired, and then it's not where it should be. So notice it and maybe do less. And lower. Keep lengthening, and if your head comes up, that's fine. Whatever your body needs is fine. Don't force anything. Very important. Okay, relaxing the back. It's not very fortunate if you get to the end of the mat like I did here. This is not good. Your head should be fully on the mat. Okay, so they've shown me what's up, and I thought that was pretty heavy anyway, but there are always options when you're new here. So the option when you're new here is you get your legs up, wherever you are, they can be bent, and now you separate your legs equally, thinking them long, and thinking them even longer, and navel in when you're coming back. So it's not an open and close, but it's a circular movement. Lengthening here and then lengthening here. Okay? So lengthen. It makes a difference. This thought makes a difference in your muscle activity, right? And that's why I'm mentioning it so much. If you can do a candle position, you can try the same one in the candle position. And please, the leg that comes towards you in candle position is so much easier than the other one going back. So the one going back is your reference. When you're doing it on your back, it's both, okay? So that's the difference. So now it's the leg that goes back that needs my attention. And then lengthening coming up. Okay. And the leg that's going back. We haven't been doing this exercise for a while. I think the guides sometimes also make this therapy, rehabilitation therapy for me, lengthening. But maybe that helps you as well, hopefully. lengthening, because this workout helps so much to regulate, to really work out whatever is not in harmony. Okay, so lengthen and lower. Slowly down. If your head comes up, let it come up, it's fine. Okay, so let's see if there's any more to do for us. No. Wow. Oh. Cramping here. Yeah, always massage when you notice there is something that's just not. Wow. Okay. Yes, so thank you very, very much for your time and your participation in today's workout. And please, if the channel helps you, let us help more people by subscribing and by getting the word out. And also, my guides do a lot of work. And when you like their weekly energy forecasts, you can find them on YouTube, Heike Bartels, and there is a daily dose on Instagram at Heike Dats. Lots and lots of love to all until the next workout.